Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best 60% mechanical keyboards. Starting at number 5. Royal KLUDGE RK61. Although its latency isn't nearly as low as the wired latency of the Huntsman Pro 2, and its build quality isn't as high as the Corsair K65 RGB Mini, the Royal KLUDGE RK61 is your best bet for a cheap compact board. It's well suited for casual gamers or on-the-go professionals looking for a tiny board to use both at home and the office. Surprisingly, for a cheap board, it has a hot-swappable printed circuit board, meaning you can swap out the stock switches with any mechanical switches of your choice to get a more customized and tailored typing experience. It's a great choice if you're just getting into keyboards, since it's a cheap way to test out what switches you like without spending a small fortune. Plus, it comes in several different variants that offer various wireless connectivity options, backlighting options, and sizes, so you'll surely find the version that works best for you. Coming at number 4. Pro 2, 60%. If you're looking for a budget model that offers solid performance for gaming and general typing, we recommend the Huntsman Pro 2. When used wired with its connection cable, this popular model has an exceptionally low latency that's on par with gaming-oriented options like the Corsair K65 RGB Mini. However, you can also pair it with up to 4 Bluetooth devices if you'd rather use it for work or general typing tasks, but its latency this way is much higher. It comes in a variety of switch types from brands like KLUDGE, Gateron, and Cherry, so you can find an option that works for you. It also comes with a few colorful keycaps to add a bit of personal flair to it. On the note of the keycaps, this board has double-shot PBT keycaps, which is a nice touch for a budget board. They feel great on the fingertips and have a nice texture for a good grip. Plus, while most compact boards lack arrow keys, this keyboard has a feature, so the right side modifier keys act primarily like arrow keys when enabled. At number 3. Corsair K65 RGB Mini. While the Razer and SteelSeries picks above are great versatile units, the Corsair K65 RGB Mini is a straightforward unit focused on raw gaming performance. Instead of non-standard switches with adjustable pre-travel distances, the Corsair comes with typical Cherry MX switches. You can get your choice of switch type, including Cherry MX speeds, a classic gaming switch with a featherlight actuation force and a short pre-travel distance for a sensitive and smooth key press through to Euro, though beware, you're likely more prone to typos. The font on the PBT keycaps is sharp and aggressive, and the shine-through legends showcase the RGB backlighting. Its gaming performance is unparalleled with its higher-than-average maximum polling rate of 8000 Hz, and split millisecond latency for a highly responsive in-game experience. This keyboard is also compatible with Corsair's ICUE software, meaning you can sync up your lighting effects with other Corsair products, like your mouse or PC components, for a unified theme in your setup. Number 2 of my list. Razer Huntsman Mini 60%. Like our best pick above, the Razer Huntsman Mini Analog also has an adjustable pre-travel distance feature. However, the optical switches laser beams, for the less informed aren't as consistent or accurate as the magnetic switches on the SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless. Plus, the range isn't as wide as the shortest you can go is 1.5 mm. That said, it performs pretty similarly to the SteelSeries, with equally low latency and excellent RGB backlighting. However, the Razer has a few more interesting features up its sleeve that the SteelSeries lacks. One such feature is the analog mode. When enabled, the switches register how far down you've pressed a key to respond in-game, like a gamepad controller. This feature is beneficial if you're a fan of racing games or flight simulators, as it gives you much finer movement control than you'd typically get with your average WASD keys. It's worth noting that this is a wired-only unit, so you'll have to do some cable management. Thankfully, the cable is a detachable USB-A to USB-C cable, so if you find it too stiff or bulky, you can easily change it for something more flexible. And number 1. SteelSeries Apex Pro. The best 60% keyboard we've tested is the SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless. The name may sound familiar, as it's the compact version of the enduringly popular SteelSeries Apex Pro. Like its full-size predecessor, this keyboard also has an adjustable pre-travel distance feature, letting you customize the sensitivity of your key presses on a per-key basis. Rather than typical mechanical switches, it uses magnetic switches called OmniPoint 2.0. With these switches, you can adjust the pre-travel distance from an ultra-sensitive 0.2 mm to a typing-friendly 3.8 mm, making this a versatile unit that's great for both work and play. As a plus for space saving, this keyboard connects using a USB receiver or Bluetooth, so you don't have to worry about cable management. That said, its battery life is a bit on the lower end, which is normal considering all the incredible gaming features, RGB lighting, and high performance. The battery will last you between 30 to 40 hours, depending on your usage, so while it'll last you throughout the week, you'll have to charge it pretty frequently. Though, there is a wired version of this keyboard, the SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini. The wired version also saves you a couple of bucks on the overall cost without compromising on performance. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.